Welcome to the video for the distributive property. I'm going to use an example here. I've got the three different equations written out on top. We've talked about the order of operations. With the first video, I will take 3 cookies and then add 2 more cookies. So I have 5 cookies, and so 3 plus 2 is 5. Then it says multiply that by 4. I want 5 cookies 4 times. And we know that's going to be 20. You can count the cookies, or you just do 3 plus 2 is 5, times 4 is 2, times 4 is 20. The second problem, now we have 4 times 3 plus 4 times 2, which according to order of operations is telling us to do 4 times 3. So I have my 3 cookies. And I need 3 cookies 4 times, or 4 times 3. And then I do 4 times 2, so I need 2 cookies. Four times. And the idea is that you should see that even though I'm doing this differently, the order of operations tells me to do this differently, I'm still ending up with 20 cookies. If I look at the last problem that I have to do, I have to do 4 times 3 cookies, so I need 3 cookies. Four times. And then I have to just add 2 cookies. I don't do 4 times the 2 cookies. So I just have 4 times 3 and then 2. And if we do that calculation, we get 12 plus 2, we get 14. The big idea here is that there are 2 ways to get the 20. So the 4 times 3 plus 2 equals 20. 4 times 3 plus the 4 times 2 equals 20. I can extend that idea. I'm going to do that now to any number of cookies. I could have 1,000,000 times 500,000 cookies plus 200,000 cookies. So 1,000,000 times 500,000 plus 200,000, is that going to be the same as 1,000,000 times 500,000 plus 1,000,000 times 200,000? If we think about it, I could do the same thing with cookies with those numbers. It would take a long time, but I could do the same thing. So this is not limited to 4, 3, and 2. And I want to write that out using variables. So instead of 4, I'm going to say A. Instead of 3, I'm going to say B. And then instead of 2, I'm going to say C. which is just a quick way of saying three different numbers, although they don't have to be different. Three numbers that are not necessarily the same. Could be three different numbers, could all be the same. A could be the same as B, or B could be the same as A. B could be the same as C. It doesn't matter, but they don't have to be the same. If I add B and C first and then multiply by A, I get the same thing as if I multiply A times B and then multiply A times C. So the distributive property is really an exception to the order of operations, and it's an exception to PEMDAS. I can multiply before I do what's inside the parentheses, as long as I multiply everything inside the parentheses. A times B plus C is completely different. It's not the same thing. That's the distributive property, and it's very important as you go through algebra. So, thank you for watching.